Good morning. Good morning. This is Professor Shah again signing on. We are entering to the final stage of Unit 3. This is the final chapter. Last time we are going to cover. So we will study about this concept. So I taught you already about two-dimensional array, how to represent a two-dimensional array about it. So you got an array name. I taught you. Am I right or not? You got an array name. You got a, size of the row, size of the column. Already I taught you. Am I right or not? You got a array name, you got a row, you got a column. So I taught you initialize 4 rows and 3 columns, for example. This we have come across in the old topic. Now we are going to how to add two numbers in matrix. Two numbers, how to add in matrix. That's the question dancing in our mind. Addition of two numbers in matrix. How? Shall we start the class now? I was stimulated for input and output. I got a console io.hr, then main program, integer, column counter, row counter, matrix of 5 by 5, matrix two matrices for matrix addition. Matrix 1 is 5 by 5, matrix 2 is also same order must be. First you enter a row, how many rows? Generalizing scene row is generalizing that scene is a row, but it says about actually value is 5. Value is 5. Row value. Similarly, column means what happens? Value is 5. Then only 5 by 5 will come. Okay. So now, first I have to read the matrix of 1. How to read matrix 1? You keep a for loop. This is meant for row. This is meant for column. So row is 0. Counter is 0. I less than row. Go ahead. Second column. First you read particular row, all columns. That's what it says. When I is equal to 0, that is row is equal to 0, read all the columns. Then increment. Row is 0, read all the columns and increment the row 1. Then again read all the columns. That's what this is nested for loop. I got a for loop, it reads about the row, and in that row, all the columns you are reading. All the columns you are reading, and once the columns are over, row get incremented, again we are reading all the columns. This is called reading a matrix. I think this now you might have come across, so now you understood what is happening over there. Okay, now first matrix you read, then what about second matrix? That is also same thing like that. You keep a for loop, row matrix, column, and then C in matrix of 2 instead of 1, matrix of 2. Now summation starts. How the mechanism is summation is for I is equal to 0 to row, column, sum of I comma j, matrix 1 plus matrix 2 of I comma j. That's all. That's the output. So you keep a for loop and print the output. So now I think you know very well about how to add two numbers. So you declare a matrix 1, you declare the matrix 2, and keep a for loop of I comma j. Sum is equal to sum of I comma j is equal to mat 1 of I comma j plus mat 2 of I comma j. Memory representation of 2D. A 3 by 3 matrix means how many cells will be there? 9 cells. Because so 3 by 3, 3 row, 3 column. Now question starts. So row major order means memory will be stored in a linear array. But I want to divide into row major or column major. Understood? Row major means 3 data. I will take first row. First row I will take 3 row 3. 1, 2, 3. Second row 1, 2, 3. Third row 3, 1, 2, 3. Column means you take as a column 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Take column by column. So row major, column major. This you must be studying in the matrix paper in the +1 level, in your class level. Okay. Now we are going to array of strings, two-dimensional array. For example, you see when you initialize character name, array name and 6, 10. So what is the 6 meant for? 6 meant for row and 10 meant for column. So 6 rows are there and 10 columns are there. Do you have here we got only 3 rows? What about the remaining 3 rows? 0. Null string. Name of 6 rows and column is 10. So column 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here 7. So remaining is blank space. Again second data. Again third data. Understood or not? See, first row, first data, Mr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over. Then second data, third data, fourth data, fifth data, sixth data. 6 rows we will take like this one. Not 3 rows and make it a column. Mistake committed, be fast. I'll tell you how the mechanism is. Now what about this one? Another example I'll teach you. Your question of enigma, confusion, everything will be cleared. See what he says, character color of 4,6. What happens? First 4 rows and 6 columns. How to write? First we'll write first row. 1, 2, first row. Okay, row 1 over. How many columns? This row, this is column. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6 over. Second row. 1, 2, 3, 4 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over. Similarly like that. Understood or not? Easy to study about it, no? Okay. Sir, we study little bit about arrays. Two-dimensional arrays you taught very well, okay? Structures means what, sir? Very fascinating concept of structures that I will teach you now. A user defined which has the combination of different data types clubbed together. For example, I told you in the previous class, arrays means same data type will be there. Integer A1, A of 2, A of 3, same data type. But A of 1 is integer, A of 2 is float, A of 3 is character means. So how it will come? You take the record of a student. Your first serial number will be the number integer. And name, character will be there. And his marks, integer will be there. And the average floating point will be there. So you got array, your serial number is integer, name is alphabet, the marks are integers, and average is float. So all these data types clubbed together is a record. So different data types I have to keep. Understood or not? That's what we say. So different data we can keep them like a record. Understood now? How the structure is, I will explain it. You have to write structure name, not name, data type 1, data type 2, data type 3, data type 4, as much as you like. And finally reference name. So now you know structure. I'll give an example regarding that. Student structure, his roll number, his age, his weight is in, this is integer form, but this is a floating form. All three are different data types. So memory allocation, how it will be, this is a record. A tuple we will say record. Long roll number means what? Roll number is long. Long means big integer. Order integer is integer. Float means weight. So size is, see, long roll number means actually 4 byte length. Age is 2 byte length because integer 2 byte. 8 is 16 bits. This is 32, so 4 byte. Float means 64. Not double, okay, 32. Double float means 64. Again I'll say. See the fun. Struct student, long is roll number, integer is float weight. Sir, here this is structure tag name, different data type, and name is there, no, Balu and Frank. What is this? It is called label name. So, how to access the data type we'll say about here. See the fun? I told you no Balu. So I want to access means Balu and Frank, both of them has got the data type. How to access Balu dot roll number? Understood or not? See how the mechanism says about it. See the mechanism. I got a Balu dot roll number, Balu dot age, Balu dot weight, Frank dot roll number, Frank dot age, Frank dot weight. That's what he says. So Balu dot roll number is integer, sir. Let it be integer, you read. So Balu.age is a float, sir. Integer read. Balu.weight is a float, sir. It is a weight in pounds float. So for let it be different data types. Understood or not? See the fun how here. Balu.roll number is roll number. Balu.age is this one. Weight is float. We can write like this also initialize, or we can write like this a matrix form. One single row. Not single column, single row. So iostream.h is struct student age height. Magesh means what happened? Magesh.age, Magesh.height. Understood or not? So how to write the program? First you declare the array struct student. What are the data types you got array and name of the class Magesh label name. Mains from starts. Enter the age. What age? Magesh's age. Magesh.age. Enter the Magesh height. Magesh.height. That's all. No problem. So what I want to say, different data I want to access. So you include iostream.h, then main program you write, territory of the program, enter age. What you are to enter? I want to read Mahesh's age. Okay, C in Mahesh.age. See, next one is C in Mahesh.height. So what is age and what is height? Different data types are there. So you have to declare structure. Student, int age, float height. Any problem here? It is easy to study about it now. So from that we are signing off the topic of that is a stage unit 3. So slowly next class on we are going to stage 4, unit 4. Within 4 or 5 videos we will finish the fourth unit. Then another 2 or 3 videos will finish the fifth unit also. This is the biggest length. That is why we suffered a lot. So I think now you understood what is happening actually in the field of object-oriented programming and everything. Okay, this is the time to sign up. Shall I sign off now? Okay, thank you.